Hey, government contractors, let's talk about the process on how the government actually buys things. So, first step of excelling in anything is knowing what the process is about. If you're getting into something that you don't actually know how things go and the process, then we have an issue. So, let's explore the steps, the types, and talk about how we can optimize to win these government contracts. Let's get into it. First, it's a big puzzle. Like government contracting is a big puzzle. Last year, the government awarded $700 billion in government contract. They are the largest buyer in the world, and many businesses usually are confused about the process. They see a lot of money, they feel like they can get some of this money, but it feels out of reach. And in most cases, they just ignore government contracting altogether. Today, I would like to change that for you and your business. So there are three ways government buys stuff. Usually you have three main ways. One is what's most known as FAR 15, which is the open market procurement. Most opportunities you see on SAM.gov, they're FAR 15. You have RFQs, RFPs. They're large, competitive, and in some cases, they are for a higher price. Then you have simplified acquisition. These are FAR 13, and these are usually fast. In most cases, they're under $250,000, and they are 99.9% for small businesses, so small business set aside. Then you have GWACs and IDIQs, and these are long-term pre-approved contracts, like something like GSA schedule. But the most common ones are 1 and 2, so FAR 15 and FAR 13, and obviously GSA schedule. So why this matters to you as a small business? Well, there are a lot of opportunities specifically for small business set asides, a lot of them actually. And with simplified acquisitions, the bidding process is a lot simpler. So there's less forms. It's a simple process, usually straightforward. You have quicker turnaround on contracts. The contracts don't drag long on for a long period of time. And then if you are a smart small business, then you're not chasing big contracts. You are chasing these acquisition sub to $50,000 contracts because that's how you start. That's how you get your foot in the door. And these are actually profitable, really well that you should go after. Usually the government they have like three different types of types. So you have the firm fixed price. That's when they ask for a specific price. So you tell them, I will do this for $100,000 and that's it. That's what they will pay you no matter how much it costs you. And this is the most common type. Then you have time and materials, and this is more on hourly billing. It's flexible but riskier. In most cases, as a small business, if you're not looking into doing things in R&D, research and development, then you will see less often of this. Then you have cost reimbursement. This is like you lay out the expenses paid, and then obviously your profit margin, they allow you for you to profit, but it's expense based, not like price based like the firm fixed price. Most people, they ignore a lot of the phases of government contracts. So if we were to talk about this in phases, we would start with sources sought, then you have pre-solicitation, then you have solicitation, then you have award, and then you have when the contract expires. So most people jump straight to the solicitation. And I would like to change your mind on this because there are hidden opportunities and ways for you to win if you just start early. So sources sought is early signal. It's just showing interest, showing that we're interested in releasing something in this. Now, it's not a guarantee that this will develop into a solicitation, but there's a high possibility of it becoming a solicitation. So as a business, that's when you should get your foot in the door. Same for pre-solicitation. Actually, pre-solicitation means that this is going to become a solicitation. So plan ahead. This is a perfect phase for you to get in because by the time it gets to solicitation, most people will not tell you this. By the time it gets to solicitation, they probably have someone in mind throughout the process before. So get early as soon as possible. Now, if you really want to do your homework, then you would start with the awards in the past, see what the agency is about to release, and jump the gun and go straight and talk to them about it. So this is a great way for you to talk. Now let's say you find an expired contract and you miss the deadlines. Reach out, tell them this is my business. This is how I would do it. I know this is a expired contract, but if you ever want something like this in the future, this is my business. This is how I would do it. This is the price I would give you. Now in the future, especially if it's something that they, for example, ask for on an annual basis or let's say every few months, they're gonna know of your business, and when they see a sources sought or a bid from you, then they know you. So the earlier you get your foot in the door, the better it is for you and for your chances to actually win. Now, how it all fits together. Sources sought, as I mentioned, is market research for the agency. Pre-solicitation, they're telling you we're planning to release this. Show us what you have. Solicitation is the official when you have to submit your bid. That's either in an RFP or RFQ. Then it goes and becomes an award. And finally, once you win, hopefully you win, then you have a performance review, and that's called CPARS, and they evaluate you as a business, and based on that, they grade you basically. What is the key takeaway from this learning the process in really simple terms? It's all about right timing. If you get the timing correctly, you're halfway there. If you get the right contract, you don't want to go after big contracts, and also you don't want to go after contracts that are out of scope for you. Then if you apply the right process of getting early, submitting for sources sought, pre-solicitation, and even solicitation, then your chances of winning, especially if you're offering something of value, are really high. If you want to make it easier for you to find these contracts, break them down, have the heads up to actually receive these contracts early on, then invest in SAMsearch. It will make your life much, much easier. You can search for government contracts on a federal level across all states, cities, and education institutions. You get alerts for any matching contract based on your keyword. You have a tracking system where you can track your government contracts throughout the phases, so you're organized and you're not confused all the time. You can generate proposals using AI. You can break down government contracts with ease using AI. It saves you thousands and thousands of hours. Actually, thousands of hours went into building this, just so it could save you time and make government contracting easier for you. Click the link in the description and get yourself a subscription. It will definitely make it easier for you to find contracts and win. Start winning smarter today and invest in software that makes it easy for you to win. Next step, understand the buying methods, explore small business set aside. So you only want to bid on small business set aside, get the certificates if you don't have them. Use SAMsearch to stay ahead, always get notified and plan early. Have a competitive advantage by breaking down things with AI and generating proposals with AI. It will get you ahead of the competition. By the time they understand what the solicitation is about, your bid is in the email of the contracting officer. Huge difference. And prepare contracts aligned with your business, with your timeline, with what you are capable and able to do. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to get samsearch.co. I'll leave the link in the description and first comment. Thank you and see you soon.